Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. So, I welcome you again to your English class, and today we'll do chapter number 8 from your supplementary reader book. And the name of the chapter is A Pact with the Sun. This story is written by Zakir Hussain and it is translated from the Urdu language and slightly changed. This story tells us about the healing power of the nature. Basically, this story revolves around a girl named Saida and her mother. Actually, Saida's mother was ill and she was treated by a number of doctors. And finally, she was treated by a specialist who advised her some effective medicines and also advised her to take natural treatment. So, to find out what kind of natural treatment the specialist suggested Saida's mother and how Saida's prayers helped her mother to regain her health, let's read this interesting story. I'll explain this story in two parts, and this is the part 1 of this story, and stay tuned for part 2. So, let's begin with the paragraph number 1 of this story. Saida's mother had been ailing for a long time. Fever, cough, body ache, painful joints, and what not. Treated by a variety of physicians for weeks, she often showed signs of improvement, but soon relapsed into her old sick self, one complaint substituted by another. Though weak and colorless, she was forbidden normal food and was under strict orders to remain perpetually confined to her small dingy room with doors and windows fastened, deprived of sunshine and fresh air. So here the word ailing means weak and suffering from illness. The word physician means a medical doctor, especially one who has general skill and is not a surgeon. The next word is relapse, which means to become ill or start behaving badly again after making an improvement. The word substituted means added to. The word forbidden means not allowed. The word perpetually means always or very often. The word confined means restricted, and the word dingy means dark and often also dirty. So, this paragraph tells us that Saida's mother was suffering from illness for a long time. She had fever, cough, body ache, and painful joints. She was treated by a number of doctors for weeks, and she showed some signs of improvement, but soon she became ill. She always had one complaint added to another, means she always had some or the other problem. She was not allowed to take normal food and she was under strict orders to remain in her small, dirty room whose doors and windows were always closed and no sunshine and fresh air reached there. When she became critical, her relatives and neighbors persuaded her to consult a specialist even though his fee was likely to be high. Life is more precious than money, they said. Saida's mother was poor, but she heeded their advice and sold a few trinkets to pay the doctor's fee and the cost of medicine. Here, the word critical means extremely serious or dangerous. The word persuaded means convinced. The word consult means to get information or advice from a person with special knowledge on a particular subject. The word precious means valuable. The word heeded means paid attention to something, especially advice or a warning. And the word trinkets means a small decorative object or a piece of jewelry that is cheap or of low quality. So, when her condition became serious, her relatives and neighbors convinced her to consult a specialist without caring of his high fee. After all, life is more valuable than money. However, Saida's mother was poor, but she paid attention to their advice and sold her jewelry to pay the doctor's fee and the cost of medicine. The doctor came in a few days and examined her and prescribed effective but costly medicine. To the question as to what she should eat, he said, "Anything you wish to eat, chapati, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc." In addition to all this, he added emphatically, "Leave this dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. Sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9. sunshine and fresh air, he concluded, are more important than medicine. Here, the word examine means checked carefully. The word prescribed means advised or recommended, especially by a medical practitioner. The word emphatically means in a forceful way. The word hovel means a small home that is dirty and in bad condition. The word occupy means live in, and the word concluded means ended. So this paragraph tells us that after a few days the doctor came in and checked her carefully and prescribed some effective but costly medicines. He also advised her to take healthy diet and to leave that small and dirty room. The doctor also advised Saida's mother to live in a bigger room with doors and windows open so that the fresh air and sunshine can pass in. He also advised her to sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9 o'clock, as sunshine and fresh air are more important than medicine. The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary among all present. Some favored, while others opposed it. Exposure to sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough was dangerous, an experienced lady declared. A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with her over this. Too exhausted to participate in the debate, Saida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. Forget the consequences, she said at last. I'll carry out his instructions to the letter. Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpoy for an hour daily. Here in this paragraph, the word favored means supported, the word opposed means disagreed, the word afflicted means troubled, the word chronic means continuing for a long time, especially a disease or something bad. The word exhausted means very tired, and the word consequences means results. So this paragraph tells us that the doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary. Noisy commentary means everybody started talking about the doctor's advice. Actually, some favored means some supported the doctor's advice, whereas the other people disagreed with it. Even one lady objected to the exposure to sun and air for someone troubled with chronic cough. And even an experienced lady objected to exposure to the sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough. And one younger neighbor nearly fought with Saida's mother over this. And as Saida's mother was quite weak and tired to participate in that kind of debate, she remained quiet, but she was very determined to follow the doctor's advice. Means she decided that she will sit under the sun for 1 hour daily. Forgetting about the results, she said that her bed should be moved into the next room and she should be allowed to sit in the sun on her charpoy for an hour daily. And here the word charpoy basically means a bed used especially in India consisting of a frame strung with tapes or light rope. So now look at the next paragraph. It so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning. The same was the case the following day. Saida's mother was dejected. She muttered, O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? How will I ever be cured? So here in this paragraph, the word overcast means covered with clouds. The word dejected means sad and depressed. The word muttered means whispered or to speak quietly and in a low voice that is not easy to hear, often when you are worried or complaining about something. And the word hidden means covered. So this paragraph tells us that the sky remained cloudy the next morning and the same thing happened the following day. Now Saida's mother was very sad and depressed. Now why Saida's mother was sad and depressed? Because she needed sunshine to regain her health. So she whispered and asked God where had he hidden the sun. So we'll do this much only for today and we'll continue with the story in part 2 of this video. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.